What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. You're now tuned into the Relationship Theater, and we've got another one. I just put out, if you haven't seen it already, I have a video that talks about Trump sneakers and how it may have secured the black vote, et cetera, et cetera. It's not a political statement. It's more discussing the relatability. It's not even about Trump as much as it is about a Fox host who made a comment about the sneakers and reference or relationship to black people. So if you get a chance, please check that out. But this video is about Trump, and this video is not about the gold sneakers. However, what I think is pertinent here is how both sides are kind of juxtaposing different sides of what Trump appears to represent in terms of the injustice or the persecution, or some people are upset that there is a juxtaposition being made or a relationship being formed between civil rights in a way, okay, and Donald Trump. And then other people are sort of embracing it. This happens to be these four people that we're going to be watching or reacting to. They happen to be a part of the Black conservative movement. They believe that Donald Trump is relatable for some of those reasons that we just mentioned previously. Some of the reasons that we believe that I mentioned, folks like Al Sharpton or other political pundits are upset about. So let's watch this clip. I want you to listen to the language, and I want you to really pay attention. It's a very short clip for Trump, but the clips that are going to have the actual conservatives is a little bit longer. So let's hop right into it.
In any way?
Former President Trump also made a statement about his mugshot taken as part of his Georgia case. Let's take a listen to that.
And you know who embraced it more than anybody else? The black population. It's incredible. You see black people walking around with my mugshot. They do shirts and they sell them for $19 a piece.
Kevin.
Now, I just so you know, I mean, I'm not even taking sides here, but I will tell you that the actual clip is much longer than that. Not to say that the joke went over well or anything like that. That's not my point. However, they did not allow the audience. If you have a bias whatsoever, what you're going to probably focus on is going to be the fact that much of that clip was talked about how people were selling his mugshot on a t-shirt. Kind of like it's like a reduction of or dehumanization almost, in a way, if you think about it, that they're peddling his image on a t-shirt. However, I just want to put that out there. The clip is much longer, and I would advise anyone who's really interested in this topic to go and watch. But here, what's coming up next is what I want you to really listen closely to. I want you to listen closely to the language, both in the question and the response.
T, I want to bring you in here. Do you feel that comment was in any way off color?
Not at all. I mean, the reality is that we see a president that has been prosecuted and persecuted. And a lot of people in the community, especially in the Black community, who have felt that there's multi-tiers of justice, are seeing that played out in front of their very eyes. And they're saying, yeah, I can relate to this guy. This guy is going through some things that either myself or my family have gone through. And this is a very relatable moment for a lot of people. So seeing this mugshot as a big, to the media and to the political pundits, it's a big deal, and it really does resonate within the community.
So I'm going to stop it right there and just kind of go back to the regular scene. But I'm just going to stop it right there, because what this was about, as you can see in the thumbnail, is really about the mugshot. And I wanted to show you that in some people's minds, like I said, on one side, people are upset at the fact that there's a comparison. On the other side, this man is saying that he can relate to it because people in his family may have gone through something like this sort of injustice. They're not referring to criminals in the prison system today. At least it doesn't feel that way. I've met some Black conservatives in the past, and they don't identify that way. I think this has more to do with the civil rights movement, those types of persecutions, and those types of injustices. I think, of what they're tying or associating back to Trump. Now, why is this important? Because in relationship, like I said, this is how Trump is being referred to amongst people in this circle. And then in the other circle, Trump is being referred to in a certain way. He's being referred to as a traitor. He's being referred to as a person who is a fraud. And this this helps to support the case that he is a fraud, right? If you're on that side of the fence. If you're on the other side of the fence, it could actually help support the case that he is, I wouldn't say following in the footsteps of a Martin Luther King Jr., but it does kind of, that light does sort of spotlight the injustices around him that he's going through. And if you're into that, you may actually follow him, right? So this was just, again, this was just an exercise in looking at the theater, the stage, and how things are playing out. Look, we've already had a conversation about the gold shoes. That was an entirely different conversation. However, all of these things are conversations, subtopics around the same topic, which happens to be this man, Donald Trump. Feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about the topic and about my remarks and about how I was looking at this. This was just a breakdown of maybe the mentality and the positioning, the marketability of the man, Donald Trump himself, to the Black community, and just showing us another side, a different light. Black people were talking this time. Last time in the MAGA Bucks, or the one I did previously, it was a white man, a white Fox News host. He saw things a certain way. However, in both cases, you were seeing Black conservative support. So I'm going to leave it there. We'll get back to romance in the next one, but feel free to comment as you see fit. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.